valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?
Hi, Jack.
Jack to the tax!
Hi there everyone, welcome back into another session. When there's blood on the streets, are we buying? I think that was the play yesterday, but does it remain the play? Do we still want to have a little bit of risk on, or we're hedging more short positions into this CERN? Let's have a look today for you. Okay, we're going to concentrate on big boy BTC today, but we are going to have a look at Sol, ETH, and great chart on Hype still as well. So a few things to look at with you today. Stay tuned as we jump into the trading view and get some key levels open for the coming 12-24 hours for you, okay? ETH, shocking, isn't it? Is it a CTO now? Community takeover? Absolutely. Bag of bollocks, isn't it? So yeah, lots of volatility going on, obviously, isn't there? I did miss most of the weekend price action, to be honest. Had a little bit of a weekend off away from the charts, which is often nice to do. Woke up yesterday morning, and yeah, did see some herpium. So I think with this kind of volatility, you know, if you're a sharpshooting trader, you will really be enjoying this. I certainly was yesterday morning. Even though I missed that short there, that initial short down there yesterday, to wake up and see this sort of thing was really, really nice. So yeah, if you are a altcoin, meme coin bag holder and analyzer, emotional analyzer, you are probably struggling a little bit, but sharpshooting snipers and traders will certainly be enjoying this. But yeah, woke up yesterday morning, try and post these as quick as possible. So if you're following on YouTube, go give us a follow on Twitter as well, or X. Basically, I try and keep these charts updated as much as possible. All right, guys, 2 videos a week on YouTube, and the live sessions I think is enough, really. So yeah, woke up yesterday morning. Obviously, over the weekend, we fell back into this range and under that previous monthly open there, didn't we? Okay, and then yeah, you can just see the bids flowing down here, walking price down until you know, stair-stepping price down until you eventually get that big wick down. I don't think BTC was too dramatic. Obviously, altcoins really suffered again, didn't they? But BTC came down here. So yesterday morning, trying to shill a little bit of herpium with those large bids. You know, open interest is absolutely nuked. Funding rates were going negative. I don't think there was any reason at all to get a continuation short as we were down there just yet. You've got to wait for higher. You know, if you're wanting to hedge a position, you've just got to wait for higher. And we did actually get that last night. Okay, so hope restored yesterday, but probably cools off for the day now. Monthly open, value area high of the range, and CME gap. I'm not a gap trader, but I do look at them because I know other traders do as well. So it's just areas of confluence, and you had that up there. So I think we're going to tap that area and come down. I don't think there was any reason to open shorts previous to that. Okay, and then we come back down. So you just wick onto that monthly open, the value area high. Classic TA lovers are going to absolutely love these levels, aren't they? And range traders like myself will be absolutely loving this price action. So I hope you are. I hope everyone's okay. No one's liquidated or anything bad like that. But if you are a trader, this is beautiful price action. Absolutely. You know, once a year, once every 6 month kind of price action in these ranges. Really good stuff. Okay, so we do have some levels now coming in. We're going to have a look at this on TradingView and the TRDR console, weekly open there, and the POC as well. But yeah, good day of trading all round. Yesterday, I think we're still in for a good week. We still do have 20% off the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course, okay? Free access to the Discord in there where we try and post more trades and setups as well. So yeah, saying to the guys, first thing yesterday morning, look, 90k is the biggest block, but we've hit that, okay? So there's a couple of things you can do. You either go down and fill that wick space, okay? For me personally, I was in favour of just floating price back up. And then there was a couple of other trades that I was looking at yesterday. If Bitcoin holds, okay? So if Bitcoin holds price, okay, and we're not looking to short this back down straight away, okay, then I look for a little bit of long exposure in the altcoins as well, okay? So Hype was one that was certainly looking good yesterday, okay? But just wanted to point this out very quickly, okay, was yesterday just at the US Open. Okay, so 2:45 my time, US Open. Yeah, I think we were in for a bit of a short squeeze, and this is an alert system that I've just shared in the template sharing. So get into the TRDR Discord, get into template sharing, and get this alert loaded. Okay, it's not entry signal alerts. Okay, you shouldn't be you know, market buying in 1000x pump fun on these kind of things, but it makes you look at the chart and consider what is going on, okay? And these alerts, so that's an alert from Discord. You get these alerts in Telegram as well, okay? So it's all on the chart here. So you've got your double diamond bid alerts there, and then the little rocket there is basically, for me, it's a little bit of a squeeze indicator, okay? So what it's saying is your open interest on an RSI metric, okay? Not going to go into too much detail now on that, is absolutely nuked. It's at the lows, okay? So you certainly want him for, if you're not in already, okay, look for a bit of risk in something else if it wasn't BTC. You know, you want to be looking to that long side. And the order books as well, okay? So it's the OBD and the RSI open interest metric, okay? Absolutely nuked, okay? And you get your little rocket alert signal there. Okay, so I was looking for a little bit of continuation up yesterday. Happy to hold any altcoin longs yesterday for day trades. You know, a couple that were looking quite good was basically, I think Hype was looking good. So CFX and I think it was Hype who were mainly playing yesterday. Looking at some levels there, first level of interest on Hype was that daily open there. We'll go and have a look at the chart now and see where it actually went to. And, you know, because I'd like to get involved in this one again. Still haven't got my low bids there on Hype, but we'll see if we can. Yeah, played Hype initially, wanted Hype just to hit this area here, value area high. Day trade, scalp up, very good move. You can see how well Hype moves. It's really, really good mover. So it's a good one to trade when the mind share of the market is on something like that. Okay, so some really, really nice trading going there. As the day progresses, everyone posting a few of the setups, but then as the day progresses on Hype, I was actually looking at the monthly open. I was thinking, wow, you know, it's showing a lot of strength here. It's blasted out of its value area high of the range. It's showing some strength. We're probably going to get this 26.9 level, okay? Really, really good. Beautiful day in the UK yesterday, so I went for another run just in the afternoon. You can see here, this is a Qcoin chart, but this is, it's the same on Bluffing as well, so trading this on Bluffing, grab a link from below, and on Breakout as well. So monthly open hit 26.94 then. Absolutely wicked onto it. Now, depending on the liquidity of your exchange, whether it's a DEX or a SEX, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? CEX, I'll just label it like that. Then you either wick through those areas, and if you've got a limit order in there, they're not always going to get hit depending on the liquidity of the chart. And just to show you there, so I had my limit order set up there for a take profit. It didn't get hit, and we came back down. So every exchange is a little bit different. Moral of the story, Nick went for a run in the afternoon and shouldn't have done. He should have watched this go up and taken profit, but it was still a nice trade. It was a nice trade. Direction was right. The implication of the trade was right. So if you do want to get involved in the private section of this Discord, then go and have a look at the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course, where we just provide a lot more trade setups and the like. But yeah, there you go. You know, looking at some potential shorts as well. I think ETH was probably a good short as well. It did rise up a little bit higher, and there were a few others. But yeah, posting a couple more trades for the guys today as well. There's a few that we can look at in Trading View today. But yeah, some alts are coming back to demand zone, so it's interesting. Okay, get involved in there, all right, guys. But yeah, I think we're in for a lot of volatility as the week progresses, to be honest. Whether you think that price is dropping because of tariffs or whatever, you know, the narrative, whatever it may be this week, whether it's Chinese AI, whether it's tariffs or whatever, it's making for good trading, isn't it? I think so. You know, enjoy it while it lasts. You don't want to be going to the doldrums where price just doesn't move, do you? Okay, so let's go and have a look at some Trading View levels. We're going to have a look top down straight away here. All right, guys, so look, we've wicked down onto this yearly open. What I'm going to show you in a minute is the daily and the 4 hour. So we go top down, higher time frame to the low. I'm not going to go to the monthly, but here is your weekly chart. Okay, so no real edge right here right now, but what you can see is you've got this support zone here. Okay, you're gonna have to call it support until it absolutely breaks under here and then creates it as resistance. Okay, but there you go, 94.5k, we'll just call it there. And then you've got the yearly open at 93.5. Yes, I want that zone to hold. We've also got some other confluence in that zone as well. Okay, daily chart. Okay, so obviously altcoin, meme coin bag holders are absolutely crying their eyes out. I'm crying about Pepe as well, so I'm with you guys. But as a trader, okay, I'm enjoying the price action and I'm enjoying the way BTC looks here. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Do we hold this area? Okay, not even 97. Okay, you've got a daily point of control there. Bit dubious where you can take this pull from. I've just got it pulled back from there, okay, where we just started to pull back. But yeah, daily point of control there, just near the weekly open. We'll call it 97.7, okay. Weekly open, some VWAPs there as well, monthly and weekly, but they're going to be all tight anyway because we are just in the beginning of February. All right, guys. Monthly open again. Okay, so that's where we hit. So nice day trade down. If you caught that late last night, I was getting some beauty sleep, so I didn't. But I think this looks constructive. Okay, so you've wicked right down into that 91k zone, which was a daily order block back here. All right, so if anyone got involved in any of that price action, then really, really well done. I know there's some sharpshooting traders and snipers out there that will have been awake, like absolutely degenerates playing these levels, okay? But however way you want to cook this, BTC is still in a range, right? Now, do we start to put in some lower lows and lower highs? Then yes, we're going to change daily market structure, and it's going to look quite bearish. At the minute, this is just your range, okay? So your range lows are coming in there at 93. You've even still got that order block. And I do have a zone of 89 or 88. I think that would give value. It would get everyone so bearish. And if you went down there and flicked back up, it'd be really, really good, right? So that's the daily chart. Yes, you're still in a range. Point of control there, 97.1. Do we get some bid in this zone? Let's have a look in a second, all right? So 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, the pull is just ever so slightly different. That point of control coming in just under 97 there. It depends where you pull it from, obviously. Okay, so that's coming on that weekly VWAP. Yep, so yeah, wouldn't surprise me to come down, back test some of this wick space, and then see if we get some continuation. If the bears, if the bears continue to attack, it's not going to look the best, is it? These are your areas to short, to be honest. That was probably one of the best ones up there at 108. Okay, but you have to hold it for a long time. So, if you just hedge in position, that's fully valid, isn't it? Okay, but look, you can see what happened here. You've come back down, and then you just close this 4-hour candle under these range highs here. No bid, low liquidity volume weekend, and down you go. Could anyone say they expected this absolute giga nuke? Yeah, I know there's some few top traders out there that did. Have these kind of like fractals on. Well, all you can say as a range trader is that, if you fail these zones, then you're more than likely to at least test the point of control, which is there that you did. So you can see you're at a 4-hour wick off it, okay? And then you failed again, okay? So level to level, okay? So that's the 4-hour chart. Me, personally, at the minute, because I'm trading this as a range, I'm initially going to look for some bid in this 96, 97k zone, okay? So we're going to have a look at that in the TRDR console in a second. So there's your 1-hour chart. There you can see point of control. So you've got a little bit of confluence here, but this tight confluence, as I've just mentioned, it is going to look like this because we're at the beginning of February. That's it, So for me personally, yeah, I would look into this zone. A sweep under 97 would be quite nice, but if we just hold this weekly open and the bid is strong enough, then that's absolutely fine as well. All right, guys. So yeah, right, quick look at the other altcoins, and we will go more into depth on the live session a little bit later. ETH looks absolutely shocking, doesn't it? I was quite open over the weekend to bid in this zone. You can just see there from this area, it's kind of these range lows here. So I was quite open to bid in that zone and holding it as long as this area held. Wasn't particularly watching the price action. Absolute giga nukes. There must have been some major liquidations there. It's like everyone's just giving up on it, haven't they? Let's not concentrate on ETH too much. It needs some real strands of strength, doesn't it? Right. Show you the daily chart on Sol. Very, very nice. Still a good daily chart. Look at that Livermore funnel. Yes, I'm still going to call it that. Absolutely brilliant. Wicked right down, deviated right down and back up. Let me just go to a 4-hour quickly. And here we are. So basically, this is your higher time frame macro trend line for Sol. Okay, so come down there a little bit. Gather some momentum, gather some bid. So you can see there you've got the weekly VWAP at 198, but even a little bit lower, okay, onto this trend line again, gather some bid. You want to see some demand in this zone, okay? You want to see some demand. You want to be watching the order flow, gather some bid in that zone and onwards and upwards. All right, guys. Hype I'm really enjoying trading this one, to be honest. I do have to say. Hype is a great one. So basically, that was where... So weekly open there, obviously, but with it being Monday yesterday, that was your daily open as well yesterday. Okay, so that was where the long trade came in yesterday, just looking for that area to hold. And up we go, wick the monthly open, but not on certain accounts. Thank you very much. So I had to just take profit in this zone. And yeah, we're holding here, but yeah, I do like trading this one. I think I'd like to, I just set an alert there in trading view. I think I'd like to come and just grind this zone out, and then I might get a little bit more aggressive on the bid side again. for hype into this 23 zone. But yeah, it could be the case. You've got your value area high of this range here. Let me just zoom out a little bit. There you go. Okay, it could be the case that it just holds this zone. So I'm going to watch it. Ultimate. If we do get any more drops, no, I've still not filled for the portfolio spot side down there. I don't know if I'm going to get it, to be honest. I really don't know if I'm going to get it. If there was any time you were going to get those lows on hype, you would have thought it had been Sunday night with that Giga Nuke, and it didn't even make it down there. So yeah, it's a good coin to trade. It's got a lot of mind share. I think it's going to do well. Might have to get a bit more aggressive and just bid this up if the market decides it wants to hold. But yeah, basically good coin for day trading as well. Really respects the levels. Right, Pepe. I don't know if I want to look at Pepe with you, to be honest, because I might start crying a little bit on this video. Am I going to cry? Yeah, I think I could cry a little bit. Let's move on. Right, it looks shocking, and it's actually breaking this macro. I'll call it a macro. Do you get macro trend lines on meme coins? It's actually breaking this macro trend line. So yeah, nothing. I certainly need to see a bit more from this. Okay, so holding spot. Believe in something, as Murad says. It's not looking good, bruv. It is not looking good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not prepared to trade this, certainly on derivatives or perpetuals, until I see some very aggressive, at least spot bid come in. You know, spot whale buying in this zone again to push it up. But at the minute, looking shit. Right, let's dive into the TRDR console and have a look at the order flow on Big Boy Bitcoin and see what is going on.
Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated.
Right then, guys, as always, just in the multiverse at the minute on the TRDR console, go grab a link below for a free trial. Okay, and we still do have 20% off the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course. What is that? If you just dive into the academy, okay, we've got loads of free stuff in here. If you are joining the console, first port of action needs to be these little these tutorials here. Okay, so you've got Risk Reward by CoinCal, a very good read. Order book overlay, make sure you understand what the console is actually showing you. Okay, then we've got the free videos here, so grab a link from my playlist. Bennett Stein's videos there, still very relevant as well. But yeah, go and get involved in there. But then if you need something a little bit more in depth and you want to get access to the private Discord, get involved in the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course. Okay, so loads in here. A little sneak peek of what is in here. Absolutely loads. Trade setups, risk reward, long setups, short setups. We've got everything in there. Really proud of that we've produced with the guys. All right, so let's jump into the console multiverse view at the minute, because I was actually watching ETH in this zone, but whoever this entity was, they've pulled that bid there. Okay, I'm watching Rune. I'll show you Rune in a second. Actually, could be potentially looking quite good. Sol, again, Sol's floated up with everything. The offers are actually chasing Sol down a bit, so I think there's still a little bit of value to be had today. And after, what I would always say is, after such volatility as this, okay, just looking at obviously a 15-minute chart, but after this sort of volatility, you remember last week? Okay, so last week we dive bombed down on the Sunday, we rose up on the Monday, and then it was crab action, okay, for the next nearly 48 hours. So do we get that today? I'm not sure, okay, but I am looking for a bid in a few coins. So BTC, nothing to see here, wicked onto that 102, back down, need to see a bit more here to certainly go risk on. Probably not going to come in this European session, probably going to come in the US session again, isn't it? Okay, but right, let's just dive in then. Let's go to Big Boy Bitcoin, shall we say. Here we go, Bitcoin. Double spot ratio overlays last night as we rose up onto that monthly open. Look at that. So if you're day trading or scalping this down, very good risk reward here. What do you want to see if you are risk on from these lows back here? Okay, so these are your levels now. Really easy. Like last week was, okay, we were looking for 102 to hold. What happened last week at that 102 level? Okay, you just start to auction price under it, not enough bid, and then you rotate down. Okay, really nice, easily to manage, easy to manage. Okay, so you want to see this weekly open hold, and then you've got that point of control. I've just got it about, yeah, I'll keep it there, 97ish. I'll double check that as the day progresses. But you want this zone to hold, and you want some bid in here. We currently don't have much bid. Okay, 650 million depth. If you consider where we came from in that zone, okay, billion. That's what you always want. Okay, so drop down, fill the demand, and then back up. And then you can just see we hit that supply side there as well. But looking at the exchanges at the minute, no, we don't have a great deal of follow-up bid. So you could be well in. You could be well in for a little bit of a choppy day. Let's have a look at volume as volume progressed up. Yesterday, there wasn't too much edging volume, to be honest. The only thing I'd say is that, you know, as you start to float up, the whale volume was still quite happy to put a bit of pressure on the bears there. As open interest was steady, you had some negative funding as well. As we rise up into that zone, okay, in the US session, what does red retail do? Okay, 10k and undersize, they start to short into that zone. Okay, so it was an absolute retail short in that US session yesterday for me. Said to the guys, I want it a little bit higher or I'm not playing. All right, so yeah, whale volume a little bit steady here. No real edge at the minute, and even open interest and LS ratio, no real edge at the minute. So yeah, for me personally, bring it down again a little bit. Let's confirm some bid. All right, if the selling continues, because you know, it's been aggressive. Double ratio bands here. What does that mean? 1 to 2.5, 2.5 to 5% selling in this zone. Okay, it's quite aggressive. Okay, and this is what I said to the guys last week. I said, look, are we in a bit of a macro top and this is going to become distribution? Well, if it is, this is actually the sort of thing you're going to see. So if I'm now going to be in favour of putting some more risk on BTC and, you know, remaining risk on, I need to see something from the bulls. I do need to see something from the bulls. I need to see more of this, to be honest. Sit under price and push us up, and especially from perps market as well. The perps market's absolutely dead. Obviously, yes, everyone was bidding down here, but you want to see this bid get dynamic and come and sit under price now. It has to be said. Let's have a look at the liquidity chart on BTC then and have a look at what happens. So I'm just going to focus on a 4 hour there. You can just see how much the books got wiped there. Okay, so this is your order book depth, perpetuals here, spot books there, and open interest RSI. Okay, let me just flick that on for you. Yeah, I've only got 2 alerts from this one because I've just changed the settings on it slightly. I think I had some wrong settings on it, but basically, yeah. So order books absolutely wiped there. Absolutely wiped on spot, and you can see we get our little alert for a squeeze and the RSI, and you can see we've had some of the biggest liquidations over the last year as well. Obviously some talk of Bybit now producing correct liquidation data. I think that's a lot of bollocks, and they never will. But yeah, something to be said is when you get these drops, okay, and liquidity drops like this, even if you are cautious with applying more risk on and long exposure, you certainly don't want to be looking for immediate shorts into that, you know, that zone when you see this sort of thing. And ETH is looking the same as well. Okay, so yeah, load of alerts on there. Let me just get rid of those. So ETH, I mean, that's a hell of a nuke, isn't it, on ETH? But the order books, look at that, have been absolutely reset to levels not seen since last September. Spot as well. Okay, look at spot market there on ETH, absolutely reset. Open interest, absolutely reset, and massive liquidations. So yeah, all being said and done, whether you hate ETH or not, and you're trying to exit your positions, I would be very picky with how you battle this zone with looking for continuation shorts, to be honest. For me personally, I need to see now the bears get a lot more aggressive, you know. And what does that mean? Well, float price under here, you still don't see any bid. You know, you're obviously going to go and fill some of all this wick space, are you? All right, guys. So look, what we'll do is we are live in the TRDR Discord a little bit later on in the US session. We can have a look at a few more alts. I do think there are some opportunity out there. A couple that I've just been looking at in the Discord with the guys is STX. Okay, so stacks. This normally runs well with BTC. I'm getting some alerts now, but I wouldn't mind in getting involved a little bit lower. Okay, so not seeing this kind of order book. This is the sort of thing we look for. Okay, we look for a little bit of a divergence, you know, price is dropping, you're coming into a demand zone, everyone's looking for continuation shorts. Okay, this looks nice. Okay, so good risk reward there. I'm eyeballing Rune as well. Okay, we've got this level down here at 1.3, that could be quite nice. I think Doge got aggressively attacked on the sell side there, so bidders got absolutely destroyed. We rose up, and again, nice risk reward short there on Doge last night. If anyone was up playing that one, as I say, I need my beauty sleep so I don't stay up too late. But yeah, aggressive, nice day trade short. Doge needs to see a little bit more. When I first woke up, I saw these bid levels here, but I don't know if this entity is going to get too involved. It just looks like they've pulled a little bit there, okay? Sol, you know, this is, as much as I love the macro Sol chart, the daily chart and high, this is kind of not what you want to see, okay? You don't really want to see the offers come down and chase price. What does perps look like? Yeah, not too bad. Okay. And then ETH, obviously. Yeah, ETH, again, offers chasing price down. Not what you want to see, okay? So bulls really need to step up now. They really need to step up, grow some bull balls, put a bid in, okay, and push us up. But with that being said, I think we're in for good trading either way. So join us in the TRDI Discord a little bit later in the US session, okay? And drop us a like, okay, new followers. Drop us a like and hit notifications. And what we'll do is, if I get enough likes, if I get a good few likes, I'm not going to put a number on it, but you know what I mean. We'll do a chill chat live session tomorrow on YouTube as well, okay? Grab a coffee, join us in the chat, okay? Music on, espressos, and we'll do some TA and have a look at a few other assets as well, stock market and the like. All right, guys, so drop us a like and we'll do that Wednesday, chilled chat and charts for you. But until then, grab a link from below, okay? I don't know how anybody's trading without this kind of data. Grab a link from below for the TRDI console free trial and get involved in the art of data-driven market analysis course as well. Get yourself some education. Ask yourself, how much is it costing you to have lack of education in these kind of data sets, all right? If it's costing you a few quid in liquidations, okay, in wrong-sided trades, then maybe you need to think about investing in a little bit of education and getting involved with us. All right, guys, I think we're in for a good week. We'll speak soon. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat, that's a nice shirt. Do they make it for men?